A woman accused of hitting a Scott County Elementary student at a school bus stop is expected in court today.
WKYT's Samantha Valentino is at the alert desk with what we're learning about the child's injuries. Samantha?
Georgetown police say 39-year-old Ashley Parsons drove past a bus with its stop arm extended near Valley Forge Court last Thursday morning, hit the child, and then left that scene. Her arrest citation is giving us more information about what happened. Officers say Parsons didn't stop for the school bus and hit a 10-year-old girl so hard that her shoes were knocked off her feet and she was thrown from the front of the bus to the rear tires of that bus. Police reviewed several videos of the incident and gathered a vehicle description. Court records show officers later learned there was a possibly suicidal woman driving around in a vehicle similar to the one involved. Parsons was later found inside a home on Dorchester Drive. Officers say she told them she was intoxicated and didn't remember what she was doing during the crash. Parsons is charged with aggravated DUI, first-degree assault, leaving the scene of an accident, reckless driving, and passing a loading school bus. Her arrest citation also says the 10-year-old girl was taken to UK Hospital with a laceration to her head and a concussion. Parsons is set to be arraigned at 1 this afternoon. Victor?
Samantha, thank you.